it's a great feeling to get the win in front of all of our alumni. We had a huge alumni event. Like, they mean the world to us. And Los Locos right here. I mean, it's the best in San Diego. So
let's go out to Allie at Cathedral High School.
Boy, guys,
yes?
Get this. I have to be quiet. They actually let me on campus. Granted, school has started, so no one is here. But I don't know if you know this. I mean, they lock it down. They got the gates. I mean, it's pretty intense stuff over here. So they've let me on campus. If you missed, check out these. They give these to the freshmen. Little sunglass action. Pretty good stuff. We have had so much fun out here all morning, but let me tell you, talk about the holy bowl of pep rallies, dueling pep rallies. Let's take a look back at what happened a little earlier this morning. Let's bring out the football team, you guys! Guys, on my hand. Who's got the helmet? Hold on tight. Dance off. We got the dawn. We got Cathedral. Dance off time. Have you ever seen anything as crazy as this?
Those moves were pretty crazy. That big boy can move it.
We got 122. Where are you at, Paul Rudy?
They beat us by 4 decibels.
You guys won.
Cathedral won. You guys won.
We had uniforms at uni, so we had dress code, khaki shorts and collared shirts that couldn't have any symbols. So the shirt you have on would be no go. It had to be a plain collared shirt. Being raised by my dad, we had one laundry room where everybody's clothes went. So you kind of grabbed what was ever clean that day, and we didn't have much style when we were in high school. Style on the court, we used to run and try to score as many points as possible, get after people on defense. I was always playing with one of my brothers, and good friends, and we had talented teams. So it was. I look back on my high school basketball days with fond memories.
Athletes are signing down at the Hall of Champions. Cathedral's having a signing day all their own.
Well, when I went out there to visit, I just loved it. All the facilities are nice. This is a D1 lacrosse school, and it's C3 football, but the facilities are great, and I want to study medicine.
Sunny Dunphy, and I'm going to UCLA.
Milo Boston, I'm going to UC Santa Barbara.
As soon as I got on the campus, I knew I was going to be playing there for the next 4 years.
Well, they're one of the top programs for women's soccer, and then it also offers one of the best academic schools.
Keon Godarson, University of San Diego.
I'm Audra Hagar, and I'm going to Santa Clara University.
Actually, I was on my official visit this weekend, and so I got back less than 48 hours ago, and I loved it.
sports, obviously. Little known fact about you, you did try a little bit of football. So what was that like and how was that season?
It was honestly the greatest experience I had. I'm still close with a lot of the football players and my teammates and even the coaches. And it was just so much fun and I really miss it every single day.
Audrey.
Callie Bunn proved she could. The 17-year-old found success in both indoor and beach volleyball, despite all those who doubted her abilities. The outside hitter does admit her hearing loss creates some challenges athletically, but that will never stop her from competing.
It is hard to play with a hearing disability with all the whistles going on in the gym, or just the wind creates feedback in your hearing aids when you're playing on the beach. Just made me stronger as a person because I've just had those people to back me up, and it's caused me to make such great friends that I can keep with me for a long time.
There's other kids out there who maybe don't experience hearing loss, but experience that feeling of not feeling like they belong. What would you tell them, just based off of your experience, of why they should keep going and how they can get through it?
I guess just know that when it comes down to it, you do have to be comfortable with yourself before you try to fit in anywhere else. And so you just have to know that you are a great person and you are one of a kind, and there is going to be somewhere that you fit in. You just have to be patient with how long it takes.
Callie Bunn's patience paid off. Next year, she will attend Tulane University on a beach volleyball scholarship, and in 2017, she will represent Team USA in Turkey for the Deaf Olympics. But more importantly, over time, Bunn learned to be confident and comfortable in her own skin.
Proud of who it's made me today, and I would
I try to share my passion with my teammates and let them know that I'm behind you. You know, if you're behind me, you know, I'm gonna go with you and fight to the bitter end. You know, that's just me. Basketball is so far away. I'm focusing on, this is a good academic school, so I'm trying to make sure that I get as much as possible out of the academics. I play in the band, I play the trombone, the marimba, the piano. I'm trying to make sure that my life is set from right now. Not even just basketball, but just life in general. Because basketball is just a small part of my life.
We're here with Sunny and Olivia. Guys, thank you for joining us. So both of you guys have had to juggle a lot of stuff while you've been in high school. You're on the National Honor Society, NHS, you were on the basketball team. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's hard to have good time management to focus academically a lot and athletically, because I have to train all the time and study for all my tests. But I think soccer's actually helped me with academics because it helped me learn how to manage my time better. And so it kind of I don't know, for me it seems like it'd be easier to do both than to do one.
Interesting, yeah. And Olivia, you were in the same boat with basketball. I mean, you started on soccer and basketball, and they're overlapping seasons.
Well, I just think playing two sports that you love, I don't think it's that hard. And then also yeah, it was very time consuming, but my coaches and teammates were very understanding. So if I had to miss a practice, or if I was late to the warm up for games, everyone kind of understood where I was coming from, and when I got there, I'd put in 100% effort no matter how tired I was.
Both of you guys were on the women's national soccer team. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
It's a really amazing feeling to be able to wear the crest on your chest, and it's so fun to be surrounded by tons of amazing other players, and there it's everyone's so good, so you're wow, and you learn from everybody there, and the coaches are amazing.
The competition's probably the best you'll ever get. Everyone is just putting in a lot of effort, and it's super fun. Just everyone that's there is really loves soccer and wants to be there and perform the best.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. All of them are so amazing. There's so many sets on the soccer team. Tommy, you have two more. Let's hear from you.
Until you can do everything for everybody instead of something for somebody, you'll end up doing nothing for nobody. 11 teenagers in Carmel Valley took that to heart and did something for 11 young soccer players in Mexico. Jordan Whitley has the story of these neighborhood all-stars.
Fox 5 Neighborhood All-Stars, powered by your San Diego County Toyota dealers.
Yeah. 2 chain link fences serve as touch lines for a makeshift field in Tijuana's Florido-Annabelle neighborhood, where a little group of soccer players move the ball across a rocky, straw-covered patch of dirt. Just 35 miles north, a group of high school baseball players gather on a ball field that looks straight out of a storybook, and they have plans to make that world across the border look a little more like their own.
It's just dirt, so I mean, every activity they do is just on dirt, so it's, you know, not the safest condition to play soccer. So I think it would just be kind of nice for us to give them almost close to what we have.
This past fall, 11 Cathedral Catholic baseball players committed to not only raise funds for a sports park through the organization Build a Miracle, but to roll up their sleeves and actually help build it.
And I really want to help them have a good place to play and be cool to see them all smile.
They pretty much just said how thankful they are to have us come down and build their sports center, and they're really looking forward to becoming great friends with us.
Each Don created a special friendship with one child who will benefit from the park, exchanging letters of excitement in both English and Spanish with their buddies, followed by a holiday visit complete with Christmas gifts and a game of soccer.
My little buddy's name is Raul, and he's 12 years old. He's a really good soccer player. He's a goalie. He's really fun. He was very outgoing, and it was just nice to see a happy spirit down there.
His name's Salvador, and he's really funny. He's got a good personality. He loves to play soccer, so can't wait to make this for him.
Each of these young men from Cathedral have set a goal to raise $3,000 each, but their ultimate goal is to help these kids in Tijuana live their dreams.
I would actually prefer that than having me go somewhere.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's really cool to have me say that, oh yeah, I helped someone in a big deal, that they can make it to the next level and succeed.
The plan is to break ground by midsummer. Support the project by visiting fox5sandiego.com and click the Scene On tab. In Carmel Valley, Jordan Whitley, Fox 5 Sports.
And if you know of someone like those kids from Cathedral, don't keep it to yourself. Let us know. Visit our website, fox5sandiego.com, and click on Sports, and then nominate a neighborhood all-star. There you can fill out our form and tell us all about the all-star in your neighborhood. Carly Lloyd won the Golden Ball as the top women's soccer player in the world, and Lionel Messi won the Golden Ball for the men for the record 5th time. And Clemson and Alabama are playing for the College Football National Championship right now. We'll show you who takes the title tonight on Fox 5 Sports Final at 10:45. Good game going on right now, tied at 14.
Well, and with the help of those kids from Cathedral, they'll have some future soccer players coming out of TJ. That's a really sweet gesture.
Isn't it very cool of them to go down there and help out some underserved kids down there and forge friendships that will go on, I'm sure, for the entire life.
That's wonderful. Real proud of them. All right, thanks, Troy. Up next, an
We are still here hanging out at Cathedral Catholic, and what better time than to bring on cornerback and running back. This guy plays both sides of the ball. Hunter Allen, how you doing?
Pretty good, sir. How about you?
I'm doing well. Okay, so off the bat, I gotta ask you, have you been to Chargers Park?
Yes, sir. Yes, I have.
So you've been to Qualcomm? Mm-hmm. Who has a better field, Cathedral Catholic or the Chargers?
You know, I mean, Chargers facility is beautiful. It's great, but you know, no place I'd rather be playing football than Manchester Stadium. You know, it's a beautiful place. It's home to me, you know. I love being out here playing football every day.
Obviously, we know that Cathedral scheduled a very tough schedule from the beginning. A lot of tough opponents, not from in the county. Didn't get the W's you wanted, but what lessons have you been able to take from those games that you think you'll be able to carry on throughout the rest of the season?
You know, Coach Doyle made sure to schedule us a tough first couple games so that we can, you know, get them out the way and be able to get better, the experience. I think the main lessons that we need to learn is leadership. We have great leadership as it is right now, but you know, we have players that need to step up too. I mean, there can never be too much leadership on one team.
You actually won state 2 seasons ago. This year, though, what would it mean for you as a senior to get back to that platform?
Wow, it'd be a dream come true. That's a goal we've been setting for a while now. Hopefully, you know, throughout these practices and throughout the season, once we progress and get better, be able to reach that goal. I'd love to be one of the people to be looked up to and say that I did win one of those trophies, bring it back to the school. For Coach Doyle, Coach Montali, the entire team.
Now, speaking of Coach Doyle, I mean, he's coached here for 30 years. His son's on the football team with you. What is it like playing in his system?
It's unbelievable. You know, I transferred, played school down in South Bay, came up here. Totally different atmosphere. You know, Coach Doyle really makes sure to bring me in and make me feel like family. He's a great coach, great mentor. He great friend. I could talk to him about anything. His office is always open. Yeah, he's a man.
Well, Hunter, you obviously have a great coach here, but you also have a dad that can give you a lot of great advice. Your dad, Eric, obviously played in the NFL. Do you get advice from him, and is it a lot of pressure to have a dad who is able to excel on such a high level in a sport you love so much yourself?
He's always there to help me. He's my best friend. It's having my role model, my hero as my coach and my father, so it's amazing. And you know, never fails to make me better and get me better as a player. And I don't think it puts pressure on me. I think it makes things easier, actually, knowing that I can go home and have another coach to confide in and talk to all the time. You know, it's awesome, really, being able to have my role model and my hero as my coach.
What schools are you being recruited by?
Utah State, Oregon State, and Cal Poly right now. As long as I have some good coaches I could look forward to and be able to learn from every day, make sure that I come home with good knowledge, something I gained from the sport. I just want to win the day every day. So
I like that, win the day. And speaking of winning the day, we're gonna send it back over to Tommy and Abby. Where are you guys hanging out at?